Tennessee. This is Nashville Sunday Night, brought to you by Yazoo Brewing Company, Jack Daniels, and Nashville's independent radio, WROT, Franklin, Nashville, Lightning 100.
Welcome to Nashville Sunday Night, live from 3rd and Lindsley, brought to you by Jack Daniels and Yazoo Brewing Company. Tonight's concert is being broadcast live on the radio on 100.1 FM in Nashville, Tennessee, and around the world at lightning100.com. It's also available to watch for free in HD video at volume.com/lightning100. Tonight we have two great artists. At 9 o'clock, it's Buffalo Nichols. Up first, it's another talented songwriter who recently moved here from Chicago to Nashville, Tennessee. Growing up, he had an uncle who played guitar for a living, and although he knew it was a big deal, he didn't understand the significance that his uncle's name was B.B. King. He won our hearts earlier this year during Music City Mayhem. His debut album drops October 29th and is available for pre-sale now on his website. Please welcome to the Nashville Sunday Night stage, live on Lightning 100 and Volume.com, Phillip-Michael Scales.
Never had a Charlie's Angels introduction like that before, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Or heard an interview with my publicist right before I got on stage. This is a new single. It's called Another Man's Sin. In retrospect, this could never last. We were always doomed. I should have lived, but I held my breath when I woke up in your room. I watched the woman of my dreams turn into something cruel and mean. But by the time I realized it was too late, I was so lost back then, I was paying for another man's sin. I just wanted love, didn't care where it led. You lit a fire, then you walked away. Broke something in me, I'm forever changed. Trying to heal it, just don't feel the same. And now nobody's safe. I wanna move on, but your ghost just won't get gone. My new girl woke me up, said I kept calling your name. I buy her everything, she's still paying for your sins. I'm working hard, but I got scars that ain't gonna fade. You lit a fire and you walked away. Broke something in me, I'm forever changed. I'm trying to heal, but it don't feel the same. And now nobody's safe. Well, it's been ages since you stole my road and forgot to lock the gate. You don't do X's, but I know what I am owed. And I swear on everything you're gonna pay. You lit a fire and you walked away. Broke something in me, I'm forever changed. Trying to heal, but it don't feel the same. And now nobody's safe. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that very much. As I said, I moved here from Chicago. I'm a full-time musician now, which is probably one of the coolest things. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a full-time artist now. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that distinction a little bit later. But I get to play this and make money, and it's awesome most months. But anyhow, all my friends are married and move in that direction. They got the kids, that's the word I'm looking for. They got all those things, and this is like a major purchase for the year. This is, so my life just looks a little bit different than I think a lot of people's lives look, and I had to come to terms with that on my own. So I wrote this song called Get Grown. It's coming off my new record, yeah, it's just about handling your own business emotionally before, that's what being grown up is, I guess, and making sure you don't lose your keys. That's it. Been a change of the guard in my heart. Certain things that don't mean as much to me. And ever since life laughed at my plans, I realized that I'm the only one left to please. So I lean on this song like a lover, since my friends all found someone to hold. I can't blame them for the life that I chose. I'm young, but I'm trying to get grown. Pride is a fox in my hen house. A mean woman, that's my Achilles heel. Now I'm in my 30s and slowly I'm learning how being a man should feel. So I'm unpacking all of my baggage. Neverland is no longer a home. They tell me to leave all those Wendy's alone. I'm young, I'm just trying to get grown. Taking all that you're giving, it ain't really living. You're gonna get what you get. But oh, you sleep like a rock, knowing you earned all the things that you got. What a sweet satisfaction, carving out something to call your own. Finding comfort in being alone. Being young, getting grown. I'm young, but I'm trying to get grown. Said I'm young, I'm just trying to get grown. Said I'm young, but I'm trying. Emphasis on the word try. We're all musicians here in Nashville. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We're just trying to get grown. Is it cool if I brag about my family? Somebody told me it wasn't very rock and roll to talk about your family on stage. I beg to differ. See, my grandmother was one of the, well, let me back up. My grandmother graduated from the Illinois Institute of Technology in the year 1942. She couldn't eat on campus, she couldn't sleep on campus, but she got her degree. You know what I'm saying? And then she had a daughter. Now, she was one of the first black female veterinarians to graduate from Michigan State University. And the very first to have her own practice in the state of Michigan, right? But maybe her biggest achievement was that she had a son. He played a little bit of guitar, sang a little bit too. But the crown jewel, he was good looking. I was playing with my nephews and I was thinking about this the other day. What will they say when they put me in my grave? What will they say when they put me in my grave? Will they say I was a good man, just trying to make his way? I work so hard, so I have something to give. You know I work so hard just to have something to give. So my son stands on my shoulders after he carries me on his. You dig me? Everybody's son's gonna sit. Nobody knows how long they get. What will they say when they put me in my grave? Keep your eyes up. You ain't got time to fool around. Grandma said, keep your eyes up. You ain't got time to fool around. 'Cause they'll tell you that they love you. They're just trying to steal your crown. I come from sons and daughters of lambs who escaped the slaughter. My bloodline should have stopped with bones and chains in that blue water. What will they say when they put me in my grave? Cammy told me, son, you better keep our flame. Everybody's son's gonna sit. Nobody knows how long they get here. What will they say when they put me in my grave? Put me in my grave. They put me in my grave. When they put me in my grave. Thanks, y'all. I really appreciate that. I just got off the road. Well, I don't know if I got off the road. I mean, I technically played a show last night and got dropped off this morning and slept for 2 hours and then came here to get ready. So I guess I'm still on the road. With a very talented woman named Crystal Bowersox. I don't know if y'all know her, but you need to. Yeah, I know, right? Absolutely. And I gotta say, it was a really cool experience. But the way that, like, you know, some people shoot off to stardom, you know, they just like, blam, they blew up and somebody discovered them and all that stuff. For the rest of us, like, I got an email list, and if I could just like pass it to you, and then if you want to, well, you have to, right? So I can see you. Yeah, just hold your phone above it. Even if you don't open your phone, it just look like you did it, because I have feelings, and I can see you. Everybody else, you can fake it, you can just pass it on. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, a little bit of business. Hey, man. You get it where you fit in, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago. I gotta hustle. Speaking of Chicago adjacent, we got Sister Strings in the house. They're a very talented group of women who play violin and cello respectively. Been on the road with Allison Russell. They're so damn cool. We got Mike Maimoni in the house, another great Nashville artist. Nashville's a really cool community, and so I got to shout them out whenever I can, because when they get famous, maybe they'll take me on the road with them. Now I got to tell y'all, I made the distinction earlier of being a full-time musician versus being a full-time artist, right? So when I was a full-time musician, I would play all sorts of random events, right? Lots of hors d'oeuvres, weddings, parties, corporate events, all that stuff. Y'all are eating hors d'oeuvres, I'm singing my heart out in the corner. That's kind of the deal, right? But the way that I got my job security was reading people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna play a graduation party, you need to know that grandma wants to hear I'll Fly Away. You want to know that those aunties want to hear a little bit of Al Green, you got to keep them happy, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to keep your little nephews from thinking that you're old and washed, so you play a little Chance the Rapper. And they're like, he's okay, I guess. And always, 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 you can't forget the women who grew up listening to Fleetwood Mac with their mom, so you play a little bit of Landslide, keep them happy. See, I know y'all. Keep y'all entertained. But there's a band that I like to call the cheese pizza of music. Mostly because no one is ever going to complain about bringing cheese pizza home. You know what I'm saying? So every couple songs, you bring out that cheese pizza and it just brings everybody back home. So I'm about to play you the undisputed pizza champions of the world. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though that news was rather sad, see, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph, blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people turned and stared. Well, they'd seen his face before, but nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. Now, speaking of turning you on, it's a little sexier version than the original Beatles 64 recording. And I gotta say, maybe it was 68. Some nerd on the internet right now is so mad. But I've gotta say that the next part I had a little trouble with. Couldn't make it sexy right off the bat, just because I didn't know how, because it's Paul McCartney. And this is a land of songwriters. He is my favorite songwriter of all time. I want no slander. Volume.com, you heard it here first. Favorite songwriter. The section's a little muppety for my purposes. You know what I mean? You know it's coming, and it's a little weird. But what you do is you do what the Beatles do, or did, in the original days. Are you ready? Y'all ain't ready. Are you ready? You steal it from Chuck Berry. Woke up, got out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way upstairs and had a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. I grabbed my coat and grabbed my hat. I made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a Coke. Somebody spoke and I went to a dream. Crisis averted. I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in black for Lancashire. Though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Well, now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. And love to turn you on. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for everybody who's listening, wherever you are. In your car, around the world, doing whatever. Give it up for Nicole. She's doing well. Nicole's serving you food, guys. Give it up for Nicole. Thank you. Got to make sure we take care of everybody, you know? That's all we got in this world. Sorry, I had to make sure that pedal effect was working. The guy who produced the song is here. Got to do it justice, you know what I'm saying? Again, my good friend Mike Maimoni. So, last night I was in North Carolina. Before that I was in Richmond, Virginia. And every night I like to challenge myself as an artist, right? I think that good art is challenging to the writer and sometimes the audience, right? I think if we're not vulnerable about our own, you know, stuff, it doesn't give y'all permission to be vulnerable about your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my personal life, my romantic life, I can't say that it's like crazy private. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Give me some chicken tenders. I'll tell you everything you want to know about my personal relationships. But moving the way I move, playing the music I play, and looking the way I look, sometimes people say weird things to me, including after a show once you've already played the song. But I'm just going to get to the point because I'm a lot more eloquent in writing than I am off the cuff. This song's called Tell Me How I Sound Again, and it's on my record coming out at the end of the month. Settle in, I want to talk about my skin. These days it's like the elephant in every room I'm in. Well, that feeling follows me like a second line in New Orleans. And when I turn and face it, they say, oh, I didn't mean to offend. Well, tell me how I sound again. It's all milk and honey when you gamble with house money. You got nothing to lose. You're so cute and edgy till the conversation's heavy. Then you wanna be excused. You didn't mean to offend. Tell me how I sound again. Nothing's romantic about the antebellum South. I say bite the hand that feeds you if it slaps you in the mouth. It's an American fever dream where I have to know what you mean. My anger is a threat, but you're just blowing off steam. There's a weight so great we don't call it by name. And there's a lot more stops once you get off that train. And from the church to the barber shop, we spin gold from our pain. 'Cause we've been serving holy water, but we can't have a taste. You didn't mean to offend. Well, tell me how I sound again. Yeah, tell me how I sound again. Sometimes being brown only gets me down. When I watch too much TV, I forget about my crown. I lived in Los Angeles, California for a year and a half. Then I had to tap out. But I was like depressed. I was bummed out, man. I should have moved to Nashville earlier. It was like Nashville or LA, and I chose LA, but I guess I had to, go through that to appreciate this. But I was almost quitting music because I didn't feel like anybody cared. And so I did a really counterintuitive thing. I grabbed my guitar and I sat down and I started playing a song, or writing a song, and it's called Shame. And I didn't quit music that day. It goes like this. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Ain't no shame in feeling alone, like you're ready to give up the ghost. Ain't no shame believing in winning, never losing is all that you know. Shame, shame, shame. I'm talking about shame, shame, shame. Ain't no shame if you break down and cry, 'cause your passion won't pay for your life. Ain't no shame if your plans gotta change, 'cause you're so sick of just scraping by. I made mountains of mistakes so high I could not see the ground. They replayed for 10 years in my brain. I was walking around haunted by now. I felt so ashamed. Shame, shame. Oh, I felt so ashamed. Shame. Ain't no shame if your hands start to shake, praying this stop don't go the wrong way. If she crosses the street, soon as she sees you, no shame, feeling some type of way. Ain't no shame in walking away, 'cause your heart just can't take no more ache. Ain't no shame in drinking on Sunday just 'cause you needed the escape. 'Cause I kept all your letters like a soldier in a hole in the ground, knowing you ain't my soulmate, just the closest thing that I found. Felt so ashamed, shame, shame. Lord, I felt so ashamed, shame, shame. Shame. I got shame. Lord knows I got shame. Thanks, y'all. I really appreciate that. Y'all been very kind to me. See if I can try this again. I wrote a tune. It comes out on the 8th. I don't know what day it is today, but it comes out on Friday. And I just made a music video for it. It's pretty cool. And the song's called Your Love's Working Me to the Bone. Your love's working me to the bone, but I still won't leave you alone. I keep bailing water and praying I float. Your love's working me to the bone. Now I caught myself sneaking around that weekend that you left town. I found pieces of myself that you tried to drown. I caught myself sneaking around. Don't know why, but since I was young, seems like I'm always saving someone. Well, now I don't sleep through the night. Nothing works as hard as I try, 'cause you weep and you worry and you pick a fight. Girl, now I don't sleep through the night. Don't know why, but since I was young, seems like I'm always saving someone. Girl, your love working me to the bone. I become someone I don't know, 'cause you need more than my help, and deep down you know your love's working me to the bone. Your love's working me to the bone. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. So this song is called Lover Let Me Be. And it's one of my favorite tunes. I've been playing it for a while now, but the brand new version's coming out on October 29th. Y'all noticing a theme here? I'm like, it's October, it's time to promote the record. I'm not going to say too much about it, but it's the song is the reason my record is called Singer-Songwriter. Like, it's not just a play on words. That's all I can say. Lie to yourself, but don't lie to me. Is the man in your bed on your mind when you sleep? I got caught up when I saw you. The room started spinning. The time stopped and my heart dropped. I was all in. Well, I wish I had known now. Look at the mess we're in. Do you, don't you? I know you want me. I know I should leave. Said, will you, won't you? Why do you want me? Lover, let me be. Now rationalize like you always do. You can't follow your heart. It just leaves you confused. Oh, but the swan song is so strong, strangers are singing. Am I right, or just a saint justifying sinning? Now I can't feel bad for a man who puts hands on you. No, do you, don't you? I know you want me. I know I should leave. Said, will you, won't you? Why do you want me? Lover, let me be. You say we're through in about 2 weeks. You call me some drunk excuse. You break down talking about I need you. Yeah, well, do you? Don't you? I know you want me. I know I should leave. I said, will you? Won't you? Why do you want me? Lover, let me be. Well, thank y'all so much. I got 2 more tunes left. This song is called Find a Way. It was one of the first songs I co-wrote in Nashville. I think it was one of the only songs I co-wrote in Nashville. We wrote it in 6 hours. I don't know how it happened. From chords to radio ready, it was 6 hours. Sometimes Nashville talks slow, but they write real fast, you know? That's the trade-off. But y'all heard of Artist of the Week? Lightning 100's Artist of the Week. They pick 52 people every year. That was like my 4 or 5 year goal of being in Nashville, and it happened in 7 months, and it was the coolest thing. And now y'all can never get rid of me. I will be in Nashville until I die. Thank y'all. Ooh, that's the hook. Say ooh. Knocking at the door on what I knew for sure blew up in my face. Woke up on the floor, I couldn't take no more. My darkest day, I can't lose sleep on what I cannot change. I chased the lightning, I got soaked in the rain. I danced with my demons till I couldn't see straight. Try to twist me, I just won't break. I don't mind. I'll find a way. Ooh. Till the thrill is gone, I gotta get it on and find that strength. 'Cause the road I chose, well, it's always closed, but the highway lines make me feel so sane. I chased the lightning, I got soaked in the rain. I danced with my demons till I couldn't see straight. Try to twist me, I just won't break. I don't mind. I'll find a way. Ooh. Now, y'all, I don't have much time here left, but I gotta tell you, we made it through, mostly through, a whole pandemic. Don't mess it up now. But I gotta say, all that emotional and mental fortitude you guys worked on and grew through the whole thing, that's gonna help you out with your dreams. Because I'm about to release a record on October 29th on a record label in Paris that I had no clue even knew who I was a year ago. So if I can do it, I promise you, y'all can do it. You're just as strong as your heroes. You're just as smart as your heroes. You are just as capable as your heroes. They just kept getting up. You know what I'm saying? They fell down, but they got up. And up, and up, and up. They found a way, Gotta find a way, find a way. Gotta find a way, find a way. Gotta find a way, gotta find a way. I chased the lightning, I got soaked in the rain. I danced with my demons till I couldn't see straight. Try to twist me, I just won't break. I don't mind, I'll find a way. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks, y'all. I'm Phillip-Michael. I'll see you next time.
Scales. You're listening to Nashville Sunday Night, live from 3rd and Lindsley on Lightning 100 and